Good day. I am Professor Dennis Ledesma. My task for today is the input number 4, the Comprehensive Dangerous Drug Act of 2002. So the Comprehensive Dangerous Drug Act of 2002, this is concretized government intensive and relenting campaign against the trafficking and use of drugs or the dangerous drugs and other similar substance through an integrated system of planning, implementation, and enforcing the anti-drug abuse policies, program, and projects. That is the RA 9165 is an act instituting the Comprehensive Dangerous Drug Act of 2002, repealing Republic Act number 6425, known as the Dangerous Drug Act of 1972. So these are follows: Presidential Decree 1619, volatile solvent; Republic Act 9165, Comprehensive Dangerous Act of 2002. It also serves as guide in the implementation of dangerous drug prevention and control in the country. It guides everyone in the right approach toward issues geared against drug activities. So these are the drug or dangerous drug board chairmans. We have Department of Justice, Department of National Defense, Department of Labor and Employment, the Department of Social Welfare and Development, Department of Education, National Commission, Integrated Bar of the Philippines, National Bureau of Investigation, Department of Health, Department of Finance, Department of Interior and Local Government, Department of Foreign Affairs, Commission on Higher Education, Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency, NGOs, and Philippine National Police. So these are the offices which implementing the dangerous drug board. What are the common responsibilities of CHED and TISDA? Under the Republic Act 9165, Article 4 mandates the following functions. First, provide continuing in-service training of teachers on effective utilization of the support instructional materials on teaching strategies on drug education. Second, continuously monitor and evaluate the effectiveness and overall impact of drug education program. And third, secure funds from local and foreign donors for the implementation of the drug education program. What are the other functions of CHED and TISDA regarding drug abuse prevention? The Commission on Higher Education, the CHED, is responsible for: first, enriching and upgrading or updating the integration of dangerous drug prevention concept in the general education of higher education, course offering, and in professional subjects, especially in health-related science teacher education courses. The Technical Education and Skills Development Authority or TISDA is responsible for: first, integrating the drug abuse prevention concept in the technical, vocational, and agro-industrial courses. Second, integrating drug abuse prevention concept and appropriate instructional materials for technical education and skills development. Should drug abuse prevention and control be part of the school curricula? The answer is yes. Article 4, Section 43 of Republic Act 9164 stipulates that the instruction on drug abuse prevention and control be integrated in the elementary, secondary, and tertiary curricula of all public and private schools, whether general, technical, vocational, or agro-industrial. What are the topics on drug abuse, prevention, and control should be integrated in the instruction? So according to Article 4, Section 43, the following topics should be covered. Number 1, adverse effect of the abuse and misuse of dangerous drug on a person, the family, the school, and the community. Preventive measures against drug abuse. Third, health, socio-cultural, psychological, legal, and economic dimensions and implication of the drug problem. Number 4, steps to take when intervening on behalf of drug dependents is needed. Number 5, service available for the treatment and rehabilitation of drug dependents. Number 6, misconception about the use of dangerous drug but not limited to the importance and safety of dangerous drug of medical and therapeutic use. And last, differentiation between medical patient and drug dependent in order to avoid confusion and accidental stigmatism and the consciousness of the students. So that covers for the input number 4. And the input number 5, the youth and government's response to the drug problem. So by the turn of the 21st century, substance abuse has been an alarming proportion in the country, such as Shabu. The local name of methamphetamine has become the number on drug of abuse, followed by marijuana and inhalants. The abuse of legal substance like nicotine and alcohol continues to be worrisome. As surveyed by the University of the Philippines Population Institute in 1996 showed the initial age of use of nicotine, alcohol, and drug to be at age of 16 to 17, that is 40% of males surveyed were smoking and 37% of the youth regularly use alcohol. At present, more than 1.5 million Filipinos are users of illegal drugs. The youth are especially hard hit. They are the greatest number of drug users. Among them are more than 350,000 identified high school students in the country. One can only speculate on the number of people or young people abusing drug is not identified. So these are the various activities to date are initiated and are aimed to produce the following effect on young people. So these are lessen violent behavior, increase prosocial behavior and increase negative self-destruction behavior, increase the ability to plan ahead and choose effective solution to problem, improve image and self-awareness, improve social and emotional adjustment, improve handling of interpersonal problem and coping with anxiety, improve constructive conflict resolution with peers, and improve self-control. So in early 2004, or that is 2004, the Dangerous Drug Board launched the program Barkada Contra Droga, or Pairs Against Drug. So the specific thrust of this program is drug abuse prevention. So the government on the 2004 launched this program, just enhancing the talent of the students via poster and slogan contest to enhance their talents, plus to avoid having the drug addiction. So this concept tries to change the meaning of the word barkada, or peer, which connotes the negative influence among peers. Each member of the Barkada Contra Droga pledged to keep his community and family safe and secure from the evils of illegal drugs. Further, he is asked to commit to convince friends and relatives to join the fight against drug and trafficking, never to use drugs, and to report clandestine laboratories, posers, and users. So there are some legislation for illicit drugs control. So 1972, the Dangerous Drugs Act was established. 2002, the Comprehensive Dangerous Drug Act was implemented. On 2002, the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency, or the PDEA, was established. 2002, and an Integrated Drug Abuse Data Information Network, or IDADIL, was created to monitor drug use abuse. So government response to the problem. So first, preventive education program to dissuade users or potential users from experimenting with illegal drugs or continuing to use them. Treatment and rehabilitation program aimed at facilitating abstinence. Intensified campaigns against illegal drugs and trafficking. Judicial and legislative measures, national, regional, and international cooperation to fight illegal drugs trafficking and abuse of dangerous drugs. Some Philippine political figures are talking about drug testing employees of outsourced call center workers. Others are calling for testing university students, and government is currently considering drug testing all government employees. Drug Information and Action Line dial was created to receive reports and complaints related to drug abuse and provide assistance to the public on drug-related cases. So there are 10 ways to say no to drugs. Number 1, be vocal to say no and mean it. Number 2, project an image of clean living for yourself. Number 3, get into sports. Number 4, choose your friends and influence them positively. Number 5, get involved in community-based projects. Number 6, join organizations such as church, school, community or socials, or youth clubs, or form your own drama group. 7, learn how to manage stress. 8, join seminars on anti-drug abuse prevention. And 9, talk to your family, listen to the problems of your brothers and sisters. And 10, enhance your talent or skills by taking part in workshop, training, or seminar. So the sound of the activity we do today will contribute to the success of the program we have together with our clients in the days to come. It is our involvement. To be involved in drug prevention and control requires the strong group or the STRONG. So these are the meaning of the strong. S stand for steadfast personality. T, trustworthy in words and deeds. R, respectable and relating with others. O, open-minded and facing situations. N, noble character. And G, gutsy action and ideas. So as good citizen, let us be, keep safer of life, and create a safe environment through our respective position. Let us join hands in keeping our society drug-free Philippines.